Vamos a ver. Vamos a meter el juego, que no sé por qué no sale. Vale, sí lo sé, pero vamos a intentar que se vea. Vale, hay que hacer una cosa. Vale, no me admite lo otro. Perfecto. Vale, pues ya está. Vamos a probar este Visite Police. Local de Rogers, maníaco sexual. El ayuntamiento confirma la dimisión de Jack Boyd. Vale. Y Mark Ward se proyectará en Fribourg el día antes del estreno. ¿Qué era probar? El coche parece que no arranca. Le ha costado.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
Bueno. Ahí van dando.
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else.
Hombre, Pablets, ¿qué hace de fiesta?
I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine.
Vale,
but
si
even that
aquí,
doesn't scare.
Un momentito. Ahí veréis mejor.
Me. The worst thing is, I know I'm going to have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
Eso parece la sala de reuniones de la policía.
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons.
Típicas reuniones
But what do you do
americanas
when they're trying to rip
asignan
your
los
soul
trabajos.
from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters
vale,
think
no,
I was
una rueda de
blinded by
prensa.
the camera
Vale.
flash.
Parece una rueda de prensa. Sí. Buenos días. Buenos días. Ayer la alcaldía anunció oficialmente su dimisión. Fue una sorpresa para usted, lo sabía de antemano. ¿Qué diferencia hay? Conoce ya el nombre de su sucesor. Me da igual. He hecho mi trabajo y ya casi he acabado. Pronto mi único interés serán los puros y el jazz. No me importa quién va a ocupar mi lugar, la verdad. Su ayudante dijo que pensaba dimitir. Si el alcalde le ofreciera su cargo, ¿cree que cambiaré de opinión? Me da igual. Aunque Kendrick fue absuelto, muchos creen todavía que la policía coopera con la mafia. ¿Tiene algo que decir al respecto? Si eso le resulta, por supuesto que intentaremos sacarle el máximo partido. Claro que sí, hombre. Creo que su relación personal con el alcalde podría ser la razón de su jubilación. No es fácil de decir qué determina las decisiones en política. Gracias. ¡A vosotros!
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Entramos en nuestro despacho. Unas pastillitas. Venga, para adentro. Un puro. Se me ve el cartonaco, ¿eh? Eso...
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be.
Vamos a ver quién viene.
Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man."
I'll do my best.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr. Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Don't you leave me here. Don't you leave me here. If you must go, sweet mama, please leave a dime for beer.
110 in progress.
Rooster crow and a hen ran around. She said, if you want my fricassee, you'll have to run me down. I'm Alabama bound, Alabama bound. I followed you round from town to town. I'm Alabama bound. Don't you leave me here.
910C in progress. A in progress. A in progress. Officer on scene, looks like we have a situation here. Completion. 311A complete. A complete.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000? In 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later,
van a venir por mí.
they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Todo tiene un límite, entonces el límite parece que es este tío. Venga, tercer día de trabajo. Vale, este se jubila, el Kendrick. El legendario cantante Genaro Crespo viene a Friburg. Y la construcción del Museo del Cine aplazada de nuevo. Pues venga, vámonos a trabajar. Vamos a arrancar el coche. Y como siempre nos arranca la primera. Venga. Vale, algunos me pueden pedir el día libre. Han venido unos parientes de visita. Son de otro país, nunca habíamos visto siquiera. ¿Puedo tomarme el día libre? Sí, pero mañana. Hoy curras. Vale. Ah, tienen galones también, qué guay. Vale. ¿Puedo ascenderlos? Vale. Vamos a ascender a este. Y vamos a ascender a este. Venga. Iniciamos el día. Friburg no es de esas ciudades en las que escuchas dice no escucha nada. Siempre puedes seleccionar alguna canción de tu colección y ponerla cuando quieras. Vale. Vale, puedo poner música, pero bueno, no tengo puesta música porque por el tema de los derechos luego me tiran los vídeos. Vaya, de hecho este ya son alguna música, con lo cual es probable que me metan un asunto. Vale. Vale. ¿Qué ha pasado? Vale. Pues mira, vamos a despedir a esta. Despido legal, fuera. Vale, mercado laboral. Vale.
211 in progress.
Hemos recibido una llamada asustada desde la catedral local. Vale, pues mira, vamos a mandar a el viejo y a Burch. Venga. ¿Esto qué es? Sanciones. Ah, canciones. Leí sanciones, joder. Vale.
211 in progress.
Vale, aquí vamos a mandar a este. A este. Y ya está. No vamos a mandar a nadie más. Yo creo que con dos ya se pueden apañar. Vale, los primeros ya van a llegar. El informe, vamos a verlo. Han atrapado al infractor, con lo cual suban. Correcto, muy bien.
1210 in progress.
Hamburguesería Eddie. Una camarera, informa que acaba de servir. Un Eddie de pollo, la cola light, un peligroso criminal. Uf, aquí vamos a mandar a este y a este, que son los que nos quedan.
211 complete.
Vamos a ver el informe de vandalismo. ¿Ha huido? Pues nada. Ya vuelven Stovall y Burch, el viejo y el novato.
1210 complete.
Vamos a ver el informe. Falsa alarma. Había confundido a un agente. Vamos a ver esto. Vamos a mandar a Roy. Allí, venga. Mandar a quien tiene problema con la bebida a un local, no sé yo si será buena cosa, pero...
1111B in progress.
Payaso vendiendo crack. Venga, vamos a mandar a este. Y vamos a mandar a... Bull Jr. Sí, que tiene que curtirse el novato. Por cierto, estos no los he...
411 in progress.
Amenaza de suicidio. Venga, tira para allá. Vale.
We've got a situation here.
Venga, vamos a disfrazarnos.
1111B complete.
Atrapado, muy bien. Perfecto. Venga, pues fuera.
411 complete.
Perfecto. Venga, seguimos solucionando casos. Y vamos a terminar el día. Ah, vale, que he cambiado. Claro, que el Roy esta no era la que tenía los problemas con la bebida. Era la Price. Bueno, no pasa nada. Vale. ¿Y estos qué hacen? ¿Estos no hacen nada? pie, revelará su identidad cuando toque, feministas utilizadas por enemigos de Friburg y niegan registro oficial a organización feminista.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her
Vamos a ver quién
keys.
pega la puerta.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is
No,
that
ve,
right?
este tío lejos va. Hala.
To get to my front door,
Adiós.
the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his
Claro,
nose
hombre.
this time.
Si han venido a
Another couple
molestarte.
weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene or at
O sea, que
least
tu mujer
sit
te ha
everyone down for
abandonado
a
y
serious conversation.
estás cocido, chaval. Vale, vamos a cerrar aquí.
But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me.
Ah, vale, o sea,
The
se ve tu
in-laws
mujer te
always
deja con
blame
los
the
niños.
husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact.
Joder.
The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is
Ahora
out.
salió con
So
una
we
más
have an
joven.
agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to
Bueno,
lose
tú sabes que la
Sally
está
as an
buscando tu
ally.
mujer que se
So
marchó.
for the moment,
Bueno,
I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh,
Ah, o
you're
sea,
an
va a
old man,
utilizar
Jack.
tu
Come to
trabajo
your
para
senses.
buscarla.
They give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura
O sea,
left
que me
you.
ha dejado por
Let's
ser un
not go
triste.
back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Pero si ya te está dejando morirte de las copias que estás buscando. El coche cualquier día se rompe. ¿Qué coño te vaya a leer tus libros? ¿Estás tonto? ¿Qué te pasa a ti? Vale. Vamos a cargarnos a... La playa está en la bombacha. Ah, no, vale, vale. Vale. Venga, que no puedo. Ah, vale, aquí van los detectives. Pues vamos a mandar a Mole. Y vamos a mandar... a de Brito. Y vamos a mandar a Purdy y a Austin. Vale, ¿puedo fichar a alguien? Ostras, este es bueno. Turno B. Vale, y de detective vamos a fichar a este. Para el turno B. Y listo. Perfecto. Pues ya está. Ya hemos fichado a la gente nueva. ¿Esto qué es? Una banda racista ha estado causando... Joder, tendré que despedir a todos mis empleados negros en 2 días. ¿Estamos tontos o qué? ¿Que voy a despedir yo a todos los negros? Hola, pues aquí pueden ir un montón. Van a ir esta con esta. Y se va a ir otra más que va a ser... Este no. Esta. Venga. Esta pues tiene una... No sé la que significa. Vale. Vamos a la investigación iniciada. Los detectives continúan la investigación. Vale, secuencia. No recuerdo el coche. Vale. Investigaciones. Vale, estos son los detalles. Los detectives están estos. Y el archivo... ¡No! ¿Por qué lo archivas? Le he dado sin querer. Le he dado sin querer archivar el caso. Venga. Infractor atrapado. Te están volviendo. No vamos a despedir a los negros ni de broma, vaya.
1210 in progress. We've got a situation here.
Vale, vamos a... Robo de coche con violencia. Vamos a esperar una distancia segura a ver si aparece. Atrapado, correcto, muy bien. Vale, aquí vamos a mandar a Yancy con Grant. Ahí está. Vale, ya han vuelto las otras dos. ¿Cómo van las investigaciones? Le abre el caso, chiquillo. Vale, vamos a poner de jefe. Seguimos poniendo a Mole. Y mandamos a estos dos. Ahora sí. Vale. Vale, aquí solo puedo leer, pero no puedo hacer más nada. Listo. Informe. Ole. Atrapado. Listo. Voy a abrir el primer club de artes marciales para mi primera sección que organizó un combate en el que uno de mis amigos tenga su poli más duro. Vale, pues vamos a mandar... ¿A quién vamos a mandar? A Pordi, venga. O el informe del homicidio. Vale. Una investigación abierta. Vale, solo escucho unos cuantos disparos amortiguados. No sé cómo va lo de la secuencia, la verdad. Vale, una pelea. Pues venga, vamos a mandar a este. Esta que se ha portado bien. Y esta que se curte también. Se ha producido una pelea. Venga, manda a este junto con... esta. Venga, sí, tómate el día libre. Vale, se chapa. Sobre el escenario de stripper, donde la cosa ha pasado una mera discusión, una auténtica pelea de gatas. El puerta está dormido, claramente demasiado mamada para gestionar. Los clientes borrachos están disfrutando como nunca. Venga, apagar la música y encender la luz. Siguen peleándose. Un cubo de agua fría y lanzárselo a las chicas. ¡Hala! Perfecto, así se solucionan los problemas. Informe de la pelea, atrapado, listo. Correcto, muy bien. Vale, vamos a... La coche esta lleva un montón de misiones buenas. La vamos a ascender cuando podamos. En el siguiente turno. Vale. Vale, hemos ordenado ese trabajar. Un agente retirado dispara a una embarazada. Creí que era una terrorista suicida y el alcalde de la ciudad no tiene problema de racismo.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
pastillas.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn.
Oh, el Kendrick.
In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah.
El Sans
so now you're
un
appearing
personaje.
in public with members of the mafia?
Jack,
mafioso.
I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing.
Ah, que vas a huir.
Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year.
Ah, que quiere que yo sea el infiltrado de la policía, pues la lleva clara mucho.
I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
No, no lo vamos a ayudar a que le den.
I'm not gonna lecture you, Frank. I don't think I have anything to say that you don't already know. I'm sorry for your family. I wish them all the best of luck.
Nada, y te queda si quieres granero para ti. Que yo me voy, monstruo. Cambiarle la batería del coche, hombre. Irte a casa. Sí, vete a casa. Venga, inicia el día. Vale, asunto con el ayuntamiento. Vale, hemos enviado la solicitud. El sueldo, ole, me han dado el sueldo, vale. Alteración hamburguesa, pues mira, ahí vamos a mandar al Bull Junior y vamos a mandar a Robin, no creo que esto sea... No creo que esto sea complicado. Vale, investigaciones. Wow, un tío armado. Aquí sí vamos a ir con todo. Vale, bueno, ahí estos. Bueno, pues ha huido. Venga, volver a la comisaría que os voy a mandar a otro sitio. El local tiene 2 salidas por las que ya han huido unas cuantas personas. Colarte por la puerta trasera. He cogido al cajero, le está apuntando con la pistola y atrás le vuelve los sesos. Cierra la boca y tira el arma. No dispares, por favor, solo necesito pasta. Ala, detenido. Muy bien. Esto vale, es bueno. Sí, señor. Vale. Vamos a mandar a este jefe y a este. Continúa. ¿Y aquí qué hay? Venga, manda a Burch y a Vandal. Pues no puedo mandar a nadie porque no tengo nadie. Pues si no llegan pronto no puedo mandar a nadie. Pues van a llegar justos. Vamos a ver la investigación, nos dice... Damos una situación, iba a empeñar un collar antiguo, cuando iba caminando alguien me pega un tiro en el bolso, llevaba el hombre y desapareció. Ladrón iba en moto calle abajo, agarró el bolso y se dio a la fuga, intenté perseguirlo pero ni siquiera tuve tiempo de ver. No vi que fuese armado, solo vi cómo agarraba el bolso y se largaba. Vale. Venga. Joder, esto va, se lo está ganando el tío, bien. A ver, informe del robo. Tengo 3 nuevos fotogramas. Venga. A ver si ahora no la caga, hijo. Vale, la investigación entonces, ¿qué puedo hacer? Es que no sé exactamente qué hay que hacer. Vale, este viene aquí. Vale. Vale, vale, ya está. Este ya está hecho. Venga. Vale, pues se van a ir contigo estos dos que son los que hay disponibles. Vale, echamos el cierre. Vale. Ole, atrapado. Vale. Joder, sois malos, Samadidot, sois malos. No dais una, macho. Voy a tener que cambiar. Vale, terminar el día. Hola Tony, ¿qué tal? No te había visto, tío. La verdad que está entretenido, tío. Me está gustando. Que no voy a despedir a los negros. Vale, vamos a terminar el día. Vale. Punto de control, Thomas Blake, asesino de la embazada, no embarazada, enviado al psiquiátrico. Padecía esquizofrenia, no me asusta la competencia. Vale, pues nada, pues nos vamos a ir a... Vamos a quitarlo. Sí, como se ha guardado ya en el día y ya por hoy hemos terminado. Así que nada. Pues esto ha sido This is the Police. La verdad que está graciosillo el juego. Me ha gustado, me ha gustado. Y nada, habrá que desarrollarlo un poquito más, pero está cachondo eso de ir haciendo las cositas. Yo me lo esperaba de otra forma, pero está bien, la verdad. Así que nada, pues esto ha sido todo. Hasta la próxima, chao.